Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about our body. It has been some time. I haven't been online to see you guys because I'm being very busy. But today we're going to talk about your body. You know the saying, we are what we eat. So everything we eat um, eventually become us. And that's a true saying. So we are what we eat, exactly. I grew up in Jamaica. And my mom always tell me when I was growing up in Jamaica that we should licky licky and we should nyami nyami. That means we shouldn't eat from everyone we see. And because if we do, the saying in Jamaica again would be saying if you eaty eaty or you licky licky in different way is that you get wanga gut. And wanga gut is mean you have an upset tummy. It makes me question sometimes with people who grew up in Jamaica and people who grew up and are grown adults, not kids, and they have children and they tell their children not to eat from strangers. Don't go on the streets. Don't eat from strangers when you going to go to school. Don't eat from strangers. And if you get something at school, bring it home so we can have a look at what you're eating. And these same grown adults, they go to a new workplace or a new environment, they just change department. And they're so quick to eat from people. They're so quick to eat all the baked things that taking, all the cook up that taking, without even thinking about it. And these are the same people telling their kids not to eat from people. These people are people they don't know because they're new to the environment, they're new to that department, and they don't know these people. And some of these people do have children, and people who have children or people who have pets normally cook with the children or the pets in the kitchen. And that's totally okay. If you're cooking just for yourself, that's fine. If you and the kids gonna eat it, that's fine. It's for you and your household. But when you're cooking for people or you're taking it to work, it's not okay anymore. You know, you don't cook with the children, you don't cook with the cats on top of the counter, or the cats on the floor, or hug the cat while you're cooking. You know, it's not okay. Or the dog, it's not okay at all. You know, especially some people when they cook and they take it to work and they're so proud. Oh, my little baby helped me to cook this. It's not okay. You can keep it at home for you and your babies. That's fine. You know something? Something that really happened to me since recent is it's not since recent. It happened during when we were back in Tottenham Stadium. We had someone who delivered some chocolate eggs for us. I don't know if you guys who knows me and know about these chocolate eggs because they were on Facebook displaying. And the day when they were delivered, I wasn't at work. And the day I went back to work, I didn't get any chocolate egg, and it wasn't a problem because I was thinking, you know, there was chocolate eggs delivered, which is basically like for children because it's chocolate eggs, isn't it? So it's no problem, and everyone got them. I'm so happy for people who have them. A couple of weeks later, someone came to me and said, "Oh, there's some chocolate eggs. I have one for your colleague." I said, "That's fine, good. I'm so happy for my colleague that, you know, you have a chocolate egg for my colleague." And then what happened is the person turned to me and said, "But I had saved one for you, but someone else had it." I said, "Oh, great. I'm sure the person who had it must have enjoyed it." The person goes on to say to me that that's not it. You know those chocolate eggs, when you open it, it's like a whole stadium. It's beautiful inside. I keep on saying, okay, that's fine, that's good. The person who had it must have enjoyed it. Anyway, the person left. Within 20 minutes, the person sent someone else to give me a chocolate egg. And I'm thinking, wow, okay. So I took it and said, thank you. I put it aside. And then with my colleague, when I put it on top of my colleague one, so when the evening come, my colleague leave work before I do leave work. So I said to my colleague, you know something? I have a funny feeling. You take my egg and I'll take yours. And we smile. And she said, okay then. She'll take my egg. She took my egg and she left for home. And I was still at work. By the time I reached home, my colleague rang me up and said, you know something? The egg is open. I said, what? The egg is open? Really? She said, yes, and piece broken off. I said, oh, good. You know, but you know me, I don't licky. I don't really eat from people because I was brought up that way. I don't eat from people, and I'm not licky. And chocolate is something that really, I don't really care for anyway. So, you know, and I always think we are what we eat. And people will tell you, okay, their body is a temple. Their body is a temple of God. So I'm always thinking, if your body is a temple of God, looking at a chocolate egg, you have to be very, very mindful of what you're putting in your body. So if you're going to be very, very mindful of what you're putting in your body, be very, very careful of who you're eating from and what you're eating. Okay? Because yes, it's good to pray over what you're eating. It's good to give thanks. But remember, God has created us in his own image, and he hasn't made us stupid. He created us in his own image, so he makes us very, very wise. And if something is dirty or something is poison, or something of alcohol, you don't drink alcohol, praying over it does not make it alcohol free. It doesn't make it poison free, and it doesn't make it less dirty. If it's dirty, it's dirty. So we need to be wise of what we're eating. Don't quick to eat baked things to see taken into work. You don't know what's baking up in that bake. You don't know what's cooking up in that cook. Be very, very careful of what you're eating at work. Yeah? Very, very careful. Because we are what we eat. This is our body. What we eat eventually become us. If you think about it, even animal fat, when we put animal fat in our body, we carry on eating animal fat. Eventually, that animal flesh and that fat become part of us. So we're exactly what we eat is who we are. It reflects us. So whatever bake or whatever cook people are taking to work, be very, very careful. In Jamaica, we know, don't be nyami, don't be licky, because you will have one gut eventually. Yeah? So they have a saying that babies, if you give them loads of sugar, if you go and give a baby sugar and you walk into that room and you're the one who give the baby sugar, what will happen is the baby will eventually start following you. Okay? So you can get a baby addicted to sugar. Yeah? So keep on feeding that baby with sugar. You go into the room and the baby will eventually start following only you. So be careful what you're eating. Be very, very careful of what you're eating. Don't nyami, don't licky, as that they say in Jamaica. All right? So please think about what you're putting in your body, because this is your temple. This is the temple of God. And God make us in his image. So we are wise. Yeah? So take care. Look after yourself and look after your body. Thank you. Bye.